Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on the Germany map in Unturned. As always, I'm your host, the gamer Gothica. And before we start off this episode, I figured out a few things between this episode and last episode. Still haven't quite been able to figure out what was causing those frame drops, especially when we were in the trailer park. But I did find out one other thing, and when I found it out, I was kind of slapping myself on the forehead going, duh, I knew that since forever. The reason I can't see myself on the map is because we're in hard mode. That is one of the features of hard mode. So, to all of you who knew that, yeah, sorry for the headaches. And also, I uploaded episode 1, however, in the editor, I use HitFilm Express 4 to edit. I chose the wrong, not sure exactly what you call them, but pixel settings or screen size settings. So on YouTube, when it's widescreen, it's not quite widescreen. It's actually kind of bad. So I apologize, and I will make sure that I correct it this time. Now, before we get right into this episode, there's a few things. First of all, you may notice that I keep circling this island with my mouse. That's because, due to the way I like to play, I like to collect a lot of stuff, so I'm going to need to set up at least a small base to have a storage system set up so that I can sort and group and keep all my items all nice and organized. And this is where we're going to build it, because if we zoom out, we can see it's right in the center of everything, you know. I can build a bridge from it to here, and I can have direct access to Berlin right here. I can build it over here, and I'm just a short ways off of the road right here, which leads to the military base and the aerospace defense complex, which will have a lot of good stuff. And the limestone quarry, which there might be metal ore there that I can mine. I'm not certain. I've never been there before. And of course, it'll also be close to Fernwa, I hope that is how it's pronounced, prison, where also guns and probably ranger stuff spawns there too. So now that I've gotten some far planning out of the way, let's get on with the episode. As I said in the last episode, we are going to go down and we're going to loot again. After that, hopefully having found a fire axe, I'm going to do what Mumbo Jumbo does in a lot of his early videos when he's starting out in Minecraft. I'm going to do an off-screen 1 hour, well, he does mining sessions, but for me it's going to be a tree chopping session, just chopping down tons of trees and making, not building, but making house construction stuff, the floors, the roofs, the walls, etc., etc. So that's the first place I'm going to be heading. And also off camera that I did before this episode is I went and raided the grocery store so I can get my, as you can see, my food and my water back up so I can be nice and full, so I can do a nice full raid here. And while I was on the way back, I checked not this gatehouse, but the one that's all the way down at the other end of the bridge. I didn't find much there, but I did find these. 2 red smokes, which will be great for distracting our undead counterparts. So let's sneak away. Whew, I thought he was going to come after me for a second. Okay, let's see what they've got for us in here. Hopefully a fire axe, because I need that. Oh, yes! Yes! Thank you, Nelson. We're the Apocalypse Elves. Whoever I have to thank, I thank you. Now, let's sneak up behind this guy. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I just got 100% gas mask. That is an awesome find. I was not expecting to find one of these for at least another 2 or 3 episodes. So, while that hasn't really set me forward much because I didn't have any imminent plans to go to a dead zone, that's certainly a nice find. So, now I think I'm going to go ahead and raid these tents and hope there's, I'm not sure what the assault rifle is that would spawn in here. Maybe a night raider? Maybe? I guess we'll find out. There we go, 7 experience. And there's some clothes that I can scrap for bandages. Let me drop you for a second, pick you up, salvage, go into crafting, let's craft that up. There we go. Let's see. So now that my first YouTube video is out, it's actually kind of nice because I can just open up the browser and look at it, and there it is. You know, there's the kind of proof of concept, maybe. The proof, you know, that yes, I have actually put in some work and I've gotten a YouTube channel up. You know, kind of seeing everything, and it's very satisfying. But also, I actually just genuinely enjoy posting the videos, editing them, tagging them, getting a thumbnail on them. I actually had to verify my YouTube account just so I could do the custom thumbnails, which was worth it, because otherwise I would have had to rely on YouTube to pick a good moment in the episode to use as a thumbnail, and it just randomly picks 3. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so good. So, but with custom thumbnails now, hopefully as I get better with photo editing, I'll be getting more and more interesting thumbnails. And ooh, here we go, a blue umbrella. This is a good day so far, and it's hardly even begun. This helps, you can actually use this as a parachute to help negate fall, not help, to totally negate fall damage. There's another red smoke. Sneak. Also, while I was in the grocery store, I killed 3 zombies who saw me, so I've upgraded my exercise a little bit. So, I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and put this in survival. That's the one you really do need to get upgraded as quickly as possible. Otherwise you just start losing food and water way too quick. Okay, there's a crawler. I didn't even have to jump. He saw me. 1, 2. Oh dear. There we go. 3. What was I at? 4. 5. 6. They drop anything? Yep. A better knife than what I have. So I'm going to drop that and pick up this one. Kitchen. You got anything for me? No. No. Oh, no. Never mind. I can craft you and make a seed out of you. Let's see. 40. 70. Missing? There's always room for chocolate. There must always be room for chocolate. Metal? Get out of here. Chocolate's more important. No, 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 no. Come on, please. Dang it. On to the next building we go. So, I don't know if any of you guys watch The Walking Dead, but I myself am really excited for the new season that's going to be coming in October. I've already read through the graphic novels, and it's looking, I cannot wait to see what that's going to be like. The way they do it on the show, because obviously the show always differs a little bit from the graphic novels, which is good, because, well, at least for me, because again, if you read the graphic novels, then it doesn't completely ruin the show for you. You have an idea of the plot and how it's going to go, but you're not actually going to have complete knowledge of everything. And what is with the desert falcons? I mean, I swear, I cannot walk anywhere without finding one of these. Let's see. Wait a minute, I'm not sure if I've found any no, I haven't. But in a previous playthrough, actually, yeah, when I said this is the first time playing through the map, it was a little bit of a lie. I recorded 2 episodes of a gameplay in which I found, I think, 3 or 4 desert falcons, but something happened with the footage. I'm not quite sure what happened with it. It might have just been my video editing software, but I couldn't use it for YouTube, so I reset the world and scrapped the footage. So this is actually kind of take 2, but the only place I was ever in the game is actually Berlin. I spawned right outside of Berlin by the bridge. So I've been through like this bit of it before, but everything else, like the trailer park and everywhere else, never been. And besides the trailer park, I've never seen, I don't think, anything else of it in videos. No, 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 no. Come on, don't die. Oh, that stinks. That really does stink. I was 1 second away from healing. Skills. Good, we have... Yep, we have enough to get exercise back at least. You know what? I'm not leaving my bedroll down here. That's way too long to walk. I am picking it up, and I am probably going to transfer it, not to the island just yet, but at least to the bridge. Or entrance to the bridge. somewhere kind of in between the forests and the entrance to the bridge, so that when I die, I'm near to wherever it is I might have died, whether it's in the city down here or in the coalition zone up top. But as I was saying about The Walking Dead, I'm not really going to say much about these latest few seasons because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it yet. But at least in the first couple of seasons, they all flowed almost the same. One of the main character differences, I guess you could say, especially that comes out in the season 3 and on, is the character of Carol. I mean, in the books or the graphic novels, I believe she might have died off. It's been a while since I've read them, so I'm not able to say that with 100% certainty. But at the very least, she was a fairly weak character. She wasn't all that special. And she actually got to be a little bit annoying, I think, for me after a while. But I love how they made her in the TV show. Like, her character development, it was perfect. She went from, the abused wife to, somebody who, if you mess with her, she'll knock you upside the head, and, yeah, you probably won't survive attacking her. So, her character is easily one of my top 5 favorites in The Walking Dead. My number 1 has to be Daryl Dixon. I mean, how could it not be? As far as other characters, especially in these latest few seasons, Carl is getting to be really interesting. And who else? Michonne. You gotta love a girl who carries a katana. Other characters. Not going to mention any of the newer characters from these, again, few seasons. That way I don't ruin it for people who haven't watched it. Oh, look, there's the bad bag of chips I tossed. Morgan. I loved Morgan's character. And I'm not sure. I think that was 5. But those are like my top characters. Rick, yeah, he's also got to be there for sure, but not quite as much as, say, again, Daryl or Carol. I'm doing the walk of shame right here. I hate having to walk back this far to get my stuff. I still cannot believe that. I mean, you saw how close that was. That was literally about a second to a half a second from healing myself and being fine. I once again accidentally pushed Control, which is my crouch button, instead of Shift, which is my run button. And again, he got right up to me, he hit me hard, and that's the main reason why I died. So now I gotta go down, I gotta collect all my stuff, I gotta slightly reorganize my inventory. Then I'm gonna finish raiding here before I do a 1 hour long tree chopping session, and I'll probably end out at the tree chopping session, and then you guys will probably just catch me in the next episode. So let's quickly retrieve the stuff. Let's finish raiding here. Then again, I'll go back over, actually I think over by the island, and that's where I'll sign off. Oh good, there's my stuff. Raw explosives. It's no good to me at this moment in time, but in a little while, that is going to be really nice to have. Sorry, I keep messing up my words. One of these days I'll learn to speak English, I promise you. But I'll either make a landmine out of it and try and kill a mega with it. I think that would be amusing. Or, not enough cloth. Or I'll use it as part of the recipe to make a horde beacon, which should be fun. Avenger magazine. No one, get out of here. I already know how this goes. I'll find tons of them before long. Let's see, craft seed. Yeah, you know what? I'll craft that into a seed too. Pick that up. Okay. Yeah, I really need to get the island built so that I can have a place to store my stuff, because my inventory is already full. Okay. Cloth. Don't have room for it, sadly. Let's see. Note. Let's see. Work order number 35149. 1806-17. Fence off a 400 square meter area and dig a 10 meter deep hole. In an effort to curb the spread of the plague, we're going to start cremating infected corpses in the pit. My, that's slightly morbid. And also quite efficient. Not bad. Wait a minute. Was that the area I saw coming down somewhere over there? I thought they were burning trash down there. Nope. So that's what it was. Huh. I was thinking that those were a little weird looking for trash bags, but, you know, I didn't really think that they would be body bags. Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab that. I'm definitely going to need that sooner or later. Oh, and the game starts. What to drop? Can. Red smoke. Those are the least valuable items. You know what? I'll drop the bar and pick up another red smoke. Distractions are always valuable in the early game when you don't have your skills maxed up and you're a little low on some stuff. Oh, I am glad I remembered that. Hotkey the bandages. Hotkey the suture kit. Because if you don't, you have to go into your inventory to get it. And especially if you're hurting bad, that extra time will oftentimes be your reason to die. Go for experience. Okay. I've already got the fire axe, but I'm going to check the police station to see if I can maybe find a police vest or a firearm. Those are what I need most right now. Okay. Oh boy. What are you? What are you? Okay. Rope. That's fertilizer. That's a plant growing quickly. Yes. Might not seem like all that good stuff, and in later game it might not be, but here in early game, this is some really nice stuff to have found. Police cap. No thank you. Baton. Again, no thank you. Sneak over here. Looks just to be baton, pants, and cap. Now, let's see. Let's be really careful, because if I walk in on a guy, then the big guy up front will notice me. And in an enclosed space like this where I can't really walk backwards all that much to kite him, that's bad. Cruise correct. Sure. No, never mind. It's not quite worth enough. They don't spawn here all that frequently, so it's really not worth my inventory space right now to pick one of them up. Let's see. Bad chips. Bad eggs. Ooh, golly. The food is not looking all that good. Okay, I shouldn't say that, actually. The food I found down there was actually pretty decent. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, I think, cut out right here, and I will be back with you over by the forest. Okay, everyone, and as we see the beautiful sun setting in Germany, we are going to have to end off this episode with a 1 hour long tree chopping session. So by the time you guys are back for episode 3, I will probably have a couple of crates full of supplies to start building the house down out over there, and I will also have a fair few crates to store stuff in. And during that time I'll probably also go in here to look for food. So until next time, have a nice day. I appreciate your view. See you next time.